How do we do that? So I am going to stop sharing here for a moment. Oh, I see maybe a few people on video. Hi, thank you for being on video. Yay, hello. Thank you, Paul. Paul even waved back. Okay, Paul likes me. I like you too, Paul. Thank you. And John waved at me. Thank you. All right. So you guys can see how most people are not on video, right? And so if I was actually facilitating the meeting with you, I would invite you and ask you in the beginning, like, hey guys, we're trying to accomplish this big thing. It is very difficult to stay fully engaged without video. Would you be willing to give me a benefit of the doubt? Would you come on video, right? And people react very positively to that. Now, somebody might tell you, hey, I didn't comb my hair today, so I don't want to come on video. That's okay, right? You always need to show compassion to people. You do not want to push anything, right? And then you also have people who prefer to contribute verbally without being on video. Honor that as well. But in general, do ask, can we all come together? You know, it's such a relief to see faces. It's so good to see faces rather than black squares, right? What are the different ways we can boost interactivity? There are all kinds of little tools that are so simple and they make a world of difference. So for example, let's say I asked you to show me what your favorite reaction on Zoom is. The little reaction button at the bottom of the screen, here's mine. That's my favorite. It's a heart. So let's see. I think John is going to respond to me. Paul is going to respond. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Jane. Jane, I like yours. Yeah. And Carla. Yes, that's a really good one. And thank you. Thank you, Mustafa. Aha. Yeah. Let's see. Ah, JT. I like this one. Woo. Okay. So this is one, right? And you can always ask a question, sometimes a funny question, and ask for people's reaction, right? And then another thing you can do, and that's one of my favorite icebreakers. It's so simple, and people are always surprised by it. You can ask people to click on the three dots in the top right corner of their Zoom square and change their name from their name to how they're feeling or anything else you decide. So oftentimes when I come to a new group, the first thing I'm going to ask them to do is, hey, can you rename yourself from your name to how you're feeling right now? So I'm doing this right now. I'm changing, and I'm not Maria Fafard anymore. I'm excited. Let's see. Is anybody going to follow along? Help me out here, people. Let's see. I'm looking. And again, the way I did this, I clicked on the three dots in the top right corner of my Zoom square. And I renamed myself from Maria to Excited. I will rename myself back. Okay. And then another simple engagement technique, rather than asking people to speak when they're tired of speaking or that's not their preference, hey, here's a question I posed for the group. Can you all drop your responses into the chat? So let's do this. Question is, what do you hate the most about meetings? Yes, I see interested. Thank you. Yes, and I see inspiring. Thank you. That's awesome to see. Happy. Thank you, Happy. Okay. So go ahead and in the chat, drop what you hate the most about meetings. I'm going to get us started. Too many of them in a day. Too long. Thank you, Carla. Long and boring and talkative. Yes. Ineffective, Max. Yeah, that's the killer. No time to be off. Meetings with no agenda. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. I refuse to come. If there's no agenda, I don't come. Will this PowerPoint be sent to those that are in attendance? That will be a question to our ever so gracious hostess with the mostest. Too serious? Meetings for the sake of it. Boring and not interactive. Attendees that wait just to say something praising senior attendees. Wow, that sucks. Long, boring. Okay, you see the themes, right? And you see how a moment ago it was quiet here, very quiet. Now you get to see what your fellow attendees are thinking and dealing with. And when it's massive meetings, this is really helpful because it also allows you to see the themes. Here's what people are dealing with. Here's what we need to address. You can also use Zoom polls. That's a very good tool, very simple. You don't need to have any additional apps or tools, just the poll button at the bottom of your Zoom. Another interesting, and again, so simple but so effective trick is to play with Zoom backgrounds. Some teams have Zoom background battles. Hey, my Zoom background is better than yours. You can ask a question. You can say, can you set a background to your favorite movie? Or can you set your background to your favorite place on earth? Or can you set your background to show me how you feel today? All of those little playful things really help people to get engaged again and again, right? So if I asked you to show me your favorite Zoom background, let's see how many people would do that. I'm going to change mine. Here's my favorite Zoom background, San Francisco, and I'm not in San Francisco, I'm in Alexandria, Virginia. Meetings for the sake of meetings, boring, not valuable, participants not engaged. Ew, I hate it when participants are not engaged. So let's